Hi everyone, this is Iceberg, and today I want to review something unusual in the world of audio, and this is flat earbuds Sivga M300 for $65 with a single 15.4 dynamic driver. Their advantage is that they don't fit deep into the ear like IEMs, but rather sit slightly outside, so they don't create a vacuum effect or muffled sound. Many thanks to the Sivga for providing this sample for the testing, and as always, my opinion is completely honest and independent. Well, let's see if this model can remind us of the vibes of old times. Let's go! Look, the M300 comes in a classic Sivga box with a perforated texture, where on the front we can see a gold logo, and on the back there are specs and information about the manufacturer. Also, I would like to note that these earbuds are high impedance, so bring a good amplifier to use them. Alright, inside we have the Sivga earbuds with a built-in cable, 3 pairs of foam tips, a pretty spacious Sivga case, and a manual. Speaking of the earbuds, they are made of copper-colored CNC aluminum with the ebony wood insert, which potentially dampens all reverberation and unwanted shine. I mean, this is familiar design for the Sivga, but this combination are what gives the M300 a premium look. So on the front side we can see the mesh with the aluminum cover in the shape of blades, which practically prevent the mesh from clogging. And on the other side there is a laconic Sivga logo. The cable here is not detachable, which may be a deciding factor for some. I know that modular cables tend to be popular nowadays, but to be honest, the stock cable here is simply good. It's made of OFC with braiding, and it's flexible and doesn't get tangled. There is no microphonic effect at all, and the springs on the 3.5mm plug is a nice feature that really protects the cable from bending. As for the fit, guys, it's gonna be a very individual. But earbuds either work with your ear anatomy or don't, and there is really no middle ground here. For me, the M300 doesn't work. I mean, I have really small ears, which are used to IEMs, and the M300 just don't fit in my outer ear. I try all the different tips, and the only one that works is upside down, like with ear hooks, which allows me to put them inside. However, if you have medium to large ears, or previously used the M200 or other flat earbuds, then you shouldn't have any problems. The isolation, it's simply not there. They are open by design and do not isolate your ear canal, so ambient noise comes through, allowing you to hear your environment, which makes them great for walking outside, working in the office, or any situation where you need to be aware of your surroundings. Well, moving on to the graph, we can see the M300 showing a pretty neutral delivery when compared to IF target, but with some features, and let's talk about them. The first thing is the start of the graph. You can see the sub bass here, maybe it's lost somewhere. No, it's just not there, and you won't feel it because of the poor seal. However, I like this curve in the mid-range, which is on the par with the neutrality, but at the same time quite elevated compared to the IEMs, and I'm absolutely sure that these earbuds are mid-centric, like it cannot be otherwise. So the next we can see a natural rise to the upper mid-range, which gives more presence to the vocals and instruments, making them closer and lively. And a drop in the presence range, which dampens some of the sparkle, making the vocal sounds less penetrating, but without excessive sibilance and shootiness, and a dip at the 10 kHz, which removes the air. But it's not all that sad, as the peaks at 12 kHz brings back the feeling of the spaciousness and reverberation. Yeah, it's not the most crystal clear air, but it's there and it's at character. As a result, the M300 is a benchmark for neutrality, but without sub-bass, then we depict the upper mid-range and dark treble. But how do these earbuds actually sound? Let's find out. Well, in reality the M300 has a warm, mid-centric, emotional tuning, or in one word, it's soulful. Sivga clearly aimed at the vocal music, acoustics, jazz and classical rock, and I must admit that they hit the mark. I was particularly impressed by the scene where the flat earbuds have an inherent advantage over IEMs, Without deep fit and isolation, the sounds come around the head rather than inside it, and the depth is impressive, with the sound being multi-layered rather than flat. Alright, so now let's talk about the bass, and I gotta be real, there is no sub-bass here, which is typical for flat earbuds, because without the tight seal, you won't get the deep, physical sub-bass impact that you would get from IEMs. But here's what's important, there is the mid-bass here, it's enough, and it's actually really good. It sounds punchy, with a snappy attack and a pleasant texture. Surprisingly for flat earbuds, it has a dense body and good weight, but sometimes it's muddy with slow dynamics, which makes it more suitable for calmer tracks. There is by no means a boring bass, it definitely has presence and body, but if you're a bass head who needs a shaking bass, the M300 won't satisfy you. Here the bass doesn't dominate, but complements the overall sound. Okay, so the mid-range on this is simply awesome. They are pushed forward, emotionally engaging, with the vocal sounds incredibly natural and intimate. There is slightly warmth and density to the presentation that makes voice rich and full-bodied without becoming muddy. The male voice has fullness and body from the lower mids, but at the same time you can hear every emotional, every intonation transition closely, which creates an intimate atmosphere, while the female vocal sounds light, ethereal, almost floating, which doesn't overload the imagination, but keeps it tender and airy. Instruments in the mid-range sounds great too. Acoustic guitars are warm, piano sounds real with solid notes, and the strings have that natural, woody sound that makes them sound realistic. The only time the mid-range feels a bit too much is when you're listening to really busy metal or EDM, where there's a lot of musical information coming from the old sides. But for the most genres, this tuning sounds amazing. The treble in the M300 is smooth, not fatiguing, and slightly rolled off compared to the typical bright IEMs, which is clearly a tuning choice, and I appreciate it. You won't get the super sparkly, airy vibe like the Sim got, but it's still there and provides enough detail to keep things engaging. Hi-hat sounds clear, vocals have a nice sparkle, and there is enough air to keep things open. But cymbals aren't super shimmery, and violence lacks texture, which might annoy some people, and that's controversial. On the one side it's perfect for long listening because it's not harsh or fatigue at all. On the others, I kinda wish it had more details and that's extra sparkle to bring out the emotion. Like I said before, the soundstage on these earbuds is definitely a strong point, and the lack of isolation creates a more open, natural presentation than most IEMs in this price range. The soundstage here feels more deep and wide than tall and spacious, with noticeable multi-layering and instruments that are positioned far to the sides, while vocals stand the center of the stage, sounding close and clear. However, the separation and imaging here are average, and while the M300 creates a large, spacious sound, the placement of the instruments is not the super accurate. This is particularly due to the flat design and lack of isolation, where it's tough to get a really distinct separation and accurate imaging. However, it works well for orchestral music, jazz and live performances, but not so much for fast metal, EDM or competitive gaming. In conclusion, when I got the Sivga M300 for review, I thought it would be just a pleasant nostalgia for old flat earbuds like EarPods, but it turned out to be quite opposite. These earbuds are really cool. Premium material, a large 15.4mm dynamic driver, perfectly tuned warm and musical sound, which is for $65, is just wow for those who love the old school vibes, but with a modern quality. Sivga did a great job in 2025 by taking a risk and releasing something unusual in a world where everyone is obsessed with the IEMs. Well done. But here's the thing, I love the sound, but they don't fit me well, and it's all about my ear anatomy. The earbuds press slightly against my outer ear, creating pressure. And I understand that this is my personal problem, and that is just the reality of flat earbuds. They either fit perfectly or they don't. There is no in between. Despite this, the experience was really interesting, but painful in a literal sense. I tested them, took notes, listened to the different music, and every time I was like, God, these sound great, but I really wanna take them off. Overall, I would give them 8.5 out of 10 for their awesome build quality, great sound for flat earbuds, and good value for money. But personally, I would give them 6 out of 10 because comfort during long listening session is critical for me. However, if Sivga even release an M300 version with different shape, I will be in the first line to test it, because I really love the sound. Anyway, I still recommend trying them to anyone who is nostalgic for classical earbuds, has medium-large ears, or just doesn't get along with IEMs. If they fit you well, then you're just lucky and have found some magical earbuds. Once again, thanks for watching everyone. Hit a like if you enjoyed this review and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. It really helps me make content for you all. I'll catch you guys in the next one, stay awesome, take care and bye bye.